Welcome! Today we're going to be doing a playthrough of Furtherance. Oh yeah! So we're going to be doing a solo playthrough of Furtherance, and it does play a little bit differently than the multiplayer version of it. So if you're interested in the multiplayer version, I did an overview of that, so I would suggest you go there. But if you want to see how the solo version plays, let's dive in. So the goal of the solo version of the game is for me to get 4 victory points, which would be right here, before my castle, which I'm going to be this blue castle right here, and my castle is represented by spots 1, 2, and 3. Before that gets reduced to 0 health. And that's going to get reduced to 0 health because my opposing enemies, like the AI, the solo AI, are the 1, 2, and 3 castles. They're going to be sending units after me to attack and try and destroy me. So, with that being said, let's get oriented to the board really quick. So I've got tokens over here, which are tokens. They'll be used to mark things. I've got a marketplace on this side, which has different items, buildings, units that I can acquire, and that's going to be the main way I can earn victory points. I can also get victory points if I try and destroy these other castles. If I destroy one, I get 2 points, but that's going to be pretty tough, so we'll see how that plays. And that being said, I've already randomly dealt a leader to myself, which I've got Gaida the Greedy, and I start the game with 12 extra gold. So normally you start with 4 plus 12, that's 16. I've got the gold here. And other than that, I've got a reference card for the actions that I can do, but I'll be explaining those as we play. And I've got 2 workers. So let's dive in. Turn number 1. Okay, so at the beginning of my turn, I get to perform an action with each of my workers. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy this church first, because the church would give me 1 victory point after I build it. It's got 3 hammer icons on it, so I've got to put 3 hammers on it, and it cost me 5, so I go 1, and then 1, 2, 3. So that is 1 action just buying it, and I'm going to spend another action on developing this church, so I'd remove 1 hammer. And that's my turn. If I had any units on the board, I can now move them, but I don't, so that's it. Oh, and we have to replace this guy. Oh, what do you know, another church. Cool. Okay, so now we go to this castle AI, I don't know what you call them. Their turn first. They don't have any units, so they don't move them, but they do get to spawn a unit. So to spawn, we'll grab it, and the way you know if they can spawn it, this is the attack strength right here, this little axe icon. Since it is a 0, you don't spawn that for them because they can't do damage. So that would go on the bottom of the deck. They do another one. Cool. So they spawn the fighter, and that's it. Okay, we go to the next castle. You can see I've got these hammer icons, or I guess icons, tokens on that castle. This is only for the solo mode. That's more of a kind of a pacing thing. So what I do is, because there's hammer icons on this castle, I don't spawn anyone, but I do remove 1 hammer icon here and put it onto that castle there. So that's their turn, and then this castle, they have a hammer icon, so they don't do anything. And they would only start doing stuff if they only had hammers on it. So we'll get to that. But yeah, so that's that. And I should mention, I'm playing on the hard difficulty, so I've only got 10 hammers over here. If I was playing on normal, that'd be 16. So yeah, that's it. Okay, back to my turn. Let's see. You know, I'm going to use this worker to purchase this warrior, just because I need, and that's going to be 4, just because I'm going to need to retaliate against these enemies. So I paid the cost, and I can put them anywhere in my castle, so, I'll just keep them here. Why not? Yeah, we'll go there. I'll put this icon on it, which means I can't move with them the first turn they're spawned. Bring out another unit. That's the general. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly develop this church. So my second action, boom, develop the church. So that's my turn. Warrior can't move. Take this token off. And now we go to the enemy AI again. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to move their fighter. So everyone gets to move twice. 1, 2. And that's it for them. And now they spawn an enemy. So draw from the top. Shield bearer has 0 attack, so they don't spawn it. General has 1. They spawn it. They do not move. Very good. Huzzah. And then now that is their turn. We go here, pacing again, remove a hammer, move it to that guy. That's it. They don't have hammers on, or they have hammers, so they can't do anything. And now it's my turn again. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and develop this church for one action. So now that it has no hammer tokens on it, I now get the benefit, which is 1 victory point. So I need 4 to win, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. And you know what? I think I'm going to buy the church again. So we got some items, and they're not too bad. But I have such limited turns because I can only do one action for each worker I have, so I kind of want to maximize. And I mean, the items, let's see, the bear trap. Play this to deal 3 damage to a unit that just entered your kingdom, which would be in this space here, which is good, but it costs 6. So hammer, see, this is a really good one. Remove up to 2 hammer counters from a building you are developing. That would be fantastic. But maybe later, because I need to buy buildings. And then invisibility cloak, you may use this when you or another player declares an attack. Your unit takes no damage from this attack, so that's okay. Let's see. And you know, I could also, if I didn't like these cards, one action you can do is called research. So I could draw 3 cards from the top of any deck, look at them, and then choose one to keep, and then put one on the top of the deck, bottom of the deck. But I usually don't do that action. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy the church. Huzzah! Okay. And hopefully we do not run out of space. Church is going to cost me 5. Same thing, 3 hammer tokens. 1, 2, 3 on there. And I'm going to try and win. So I'm going to spend my other action with my worker to remove a hammer from the church. Very good. Now it's my turn. So the warrior can actually move and attack now. And you know what? I might... No, I'll just keep the warrior there. I'll let them come to me. So that's my turn. Not going to move. So now the enemy goes. So the fighter's going to move 1. And they're going to move 2, actually, through my wall, which is this right here. Again, that's a caveat in the solo mode. Normally, you can't move through kingdom walls, but in the solo mode, the AI can. So, okay, so they move here, and because they're adjacent to my warrior, every unit gets to attack twice. Oh, never refresh this. What do you got? Walls. Okay. So the fighter gets to attack me twice. They would choose to, well, because they're adjacent to my enemy, they attack him. So they've got a strength of 2, and the way combat works, it's an equal trade. So 2 gets hit to this guy, so he's got 2 health. So the warrior's dead, but he does 3 attack back to the fighter, so they trade, and everyone dies. And my guy, if I wanted to, I could purchase him back, and then put him in what's called in my research. I'd like put him face down, and then I could rebuy him back another turn, but I also don't like doing that because then I've got to spend money to do that, and money's tight. So I'm just going to put him over here in a discard, and this fighter goes into what's called the research for this player, and we'll see how that comes into play. So, okay. Now they move their general, so general goes 1, 2. That's their turn. So they spawn enemies now, and because they have 1 enemy in their research, they get spawned back. Huzzah. And that's their turn. So again, pacing on this one, move a token over, and now it is my turn. Okay. So I've only got 2 gold, so I'm starting to run out of gold. So what I'm going to do is, with this worker, I'm going to do the mine action, which means I can get 4 gold. And I've got, what do I got? I've got 2, so 4, that'd be 6. So I'm just going to take a 5. Boom. And, you know, they're going to start attacking me pretty quick. Let's see, what do I got for units? Shield bearer. When an adjacent unit you control would take damage, you may put all the counters on this unit instead. That's fine, but they don't have any attack. And neither does the arsonist, and the general is expensive. So that is very unfortunate. I've got 2 units that don't do attack, and I've got a general that's super expensive. You know what? I'm just going to take some damage, so I'm going to use my other worker's action to remove another token on this church. Maybe I can rush the victory. So that's my turn. No units. Next person goes. 1, 2. And general, what's their ability? Adjacent units you control get +1 strength. Well, there are no adjacent units. So now the general gets to attack twice, and they're going to hit my castle. And what happens with this is, regardless of their attack power, they do 1 damage to the castle. So general's going to hit the castle, move down to 9 HP, and then my castle retaliates and does 1 damage back to the general. And it is marked with this token right here. General has 4 health, so whenever the health goes to 0, he obviously dies. So again, they can attack twice, so general hits me again a second time. Boom. And my castle retaliates a second time. Fighter moves now, 1, 2, and I spawn a unit. Oh boy, the assassin. Has 1 health, but does 6 damage. That's their turn. Pacing. Over here. Back to my turn. You know what? I almost have to buy a unit, but I also want to develop this church. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use 1 worker to gain 4 gold to do mine, so I'd have 10. And then I'm going to buy this general with my second action. And if that's 10 minus the general costs 7, so I'd only have 3 at the end of the day. So 1, 2, 3. Very good. That's my turn. Put this on there. General can't move this turn or do anything. Done. The other general goes now, and now I can use my general to defend my castle. If I wanted to, I can elect not to do that, but I'm gonna defend because I don't want my castle to go to 0 and to lose. So, okay, equal trades. And what we're gonna do is, because this general is gonna attack him, he's gonna hit him back for 1, and then it's gonna happen again. So this general is gonna end up dying, and I'm just gonna put these tokens on this guy. And all is right in the world. Cool. Fighter goes 1, 2. Oh boy. Now the fighter gets to attack. Yeah, well that happened. So, okay. Fighter has 2 attack. Kills my general in 1 swoop. My general does 1 damage back to the fighter. And then the fighter gets to attack a second time. They're going to hit my castle for 1. Boom. And castle's going to retaliate. Put another token on the fighter. And the fighter dies. Boom. Boom. Done. Assassin 1, 2. Spawn an enemy. You've got the fighter. Go over here. Pacing. Move this token over. And it is my turn. Oh, never put another unit out. Oh, hey. That's actually pretty good. This is one of the units that'll give you victory points if you own it. Ooh. They can die though, so, Well, this is not the best spot to be in. Because I need to spend an action to get gold, and literally none of the units available do damage. And see, the thing is, I could research the units and draw 3 and choose 1, but all that does is it lets me purchase it on another action. So I've got to essentially spend 2 actions to get what I want. And I only have 3 gold. So, yeah. There's that. Let's see. We'll just try and get victory points. Why not? Boom. Boom. Halfway there. Church is built. And, yeah, you know what? We're just going to research. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? Oh, another civilian. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if I can outlast it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I'm not going to defend with anyone. My strategy is going to be just to get a ton of money and try and buy these civilians. Yeah, we'll see if that works. So I'm going to keep the civilian, put him face down. I'll just put my research there, and that means I can buy it on another turn. It costs 15, so I've got to get a lot of gold. And then let's see. I'll do the foot soldier on top because I know the other guy, the AI will spawn him eventually. And the Lancer will put on bottom because he's got 3 damage. Boom. That's my turn. I've got no units. Assassin 1, 2. They hit my castle. It goes to 6. Castle does 1 damage to the assassin. Assassin is gone. Huzzah. Fighter 1, 2. Spawn an enemy. Assassin comes. This guy. Pacing. Move a token over. And now it is my turn again. And, man. I just want to buy that civilian because I can just auto win if I get enough gold and last him out. So, Let's do that. So if I mine twice, that gives me 8 gold. 8 plus 3 is, what is that, 11? Yeah. So we'll just take 2 of those away and add 2 of these. That's my turn. Fighter, 1, 2, hits me twice. 1, 2, and I do 2 damage to him, so fighter goes away, and I think I'm realizing I will need to defend with units, and I can't just buy these and outlast them, which is unfortunate, because that's going to drag it out. Yeah, okay. Assassin goes 2, spot an enemy, fighter comes, pacing on this guy, and oh, actually, you know what, because this guy only has 3 tokens left, they're going to start spawning stuff pretty quick once they're out of hammers, so... Oh, man. Yeah, maybe I do want to, man, maybe I do just want to rush these guys. So, okay, my turn. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Because the assassin can only attack once. Maybe we can make this work. Okay, so I'm going to mine with 1 worker. That's going to give me 4 gold. I'm going to have 15 total, and then I'm going to spend that, huzzah, on one of my civilians. So that's 15. Sweet. Boom. Boom. I get a victory point. We're getting close. And that's my turn. Not going to move the civilians. Assassin goes 1, 2. They attack my castle. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. My castle deals 1 damage back to the assassin. Assassin dies. Yeah, mark that down. Fighter goes 2. You spawn an enemy for the enemy. The enemy spawns an enemy. Very good. Pacing on this guy. And now we're back. Oh, I should mention, I could have defended with my civilians for the castle whenever the assassin attacked. But I chose not to because why would I do that? The civilians do no damage and they would die and I'd lose a victory point. So, let's see. So the fighter is going to, in this next turn, going to move up, hit me twice, and then I'm pretty much done. And... oh, man. I just realized I think I might have lost because none of these units does damage and I have no money. Let's see. If I got 8 this turn for gold, next turn I could get 4 more, which is 12, and then that still wouldn't be enough to buy the civilians, and then I would die. So that's cool. My only hope is, let's research. 1, 2, 3. Hope there's a cheap unit. Ah, there is. So I've got a foot soldier. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the foot soldier, because it's only a 3 cost. I'm going to put him in my research. These other 2, it's kind of the same difference. I'll just, oh, come on. Put the assassin on top. And put the other guy on bottom. Close enough to the bottom. I'm not going to get that far down. Very good. So that's my research. My second action, I'm going to mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. That's my turn. Fighter goes 1, 2. They're going to hit me twice. 1, 2. I'm going to deal 2 damage back to him. He's dead. If I take 1 more hit, I lose the game. Assassin goes 1, 2. Fighter spawns. Huzzah. Pacing, token goes over. My turn again. Immediately, I'm going to buy this foot soldier. This is going to be a tight game. It's going to cost me 3. 1, 2, 3. So paid that, and then I'm going to mine. So that gives me 4 gold. And my total will be 5. Oh my gosh. Can we do it? It will be very close. And yeah. Okay, cool. That's it. I'm not going to move with the foot soldier. Assassin goes 1, 2. Attacks my foot soldier. Assassin does 6 damage, so obliterates the foot soldier. And the foot soldier, in turn, attacks the assassin. So foot soldier goes here. Assassin goes here. Fighter goes 1, 2. And take the hammer token off them. Very good. Now they have hammer tokens. My turn again. And what do we got? So the fighter is going to kill me if I don't defend this turn. This is the truth. Yeah, so I can't. So if I got 8 gold, if I mine twice, 8 plus 5 would give me how many? That still wouldn't even be enough to buy the civilians. Yikes. Because they need 15 to buy them and win the game. Well, I guess I'm forced to research. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. The knight is not a bad choice. Let's do that. We'll put the knight in my research. Put another assassin on top. Man, how many assassins are there? So knight's in my research. I'm gonna spend some gold to buy the knight. Boom. Knight can't move this turn. That's my turn. Fighter comes, 1, 2, is going to hit my knight. Well, actually tries to hit my castle. The knight defends. Does 2 damage to the knight. Ooh, that might have been a good choice. Knight does 2 damage back to the fighter. Fighter dies. Oh, I did not spawn one from them last turn. There we go. Fighter dies. Assassin moves up 2. Fighter comes back here. And then now, this guy has no hammer token, so now they get to spawn people. And what do you know? It's an assassin. So that's that. And then we go to the third player, and now that all they do is have hammer tokens on them, they start removing them one at a time. So you can kind of see where this is going. They're going to start removing until they have none, and then they spawn as well. So the game slowly just builds and builds and tries to destroy me. Yeah. All right, my turn. Let's just scramble and try and get gold. So that's going to be both my actions for 4 gold. So that gives me 8 plus 1. That puts me at 9. 9 gold. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this way because even if you mind the next time, that gives you, what, 13? And I can't buy the guy. So, yeah, this might be a... You're going to watch me just slowly bleed out. So, okay, here we go. Assassin, 1, 2. They're going to hit my knight. Knight's going to hit them back. Everyone dies. Huzzah. Assassin goes over here. Ooh, yeah, because I'm going to have to buy... we'll see how it plays out. Fighter goes 1, 2. Assassin spawns. Their assassin goes 1, 2 now. They get to spawn another guy. Flag bearer, nope. 0 damage, so it doesn't get spawned. Cavalry. Boom. There we go. Yep, I think we're about to see my kingdom get destroyed. That's their turn. Token goes away. My turn. I have 9 gold. I know the fighter's going to hit me this time. And then the assassin's going to go 1, 2. So they're not going to be able to hit me this time yet. If I mine, I add 4 gold. So that's going to be, what, 13? And that's not going to be enough to buy the civilians. 13. So I could mine twice. Fighter kills me. Let's see. We'll research. 1, 2, 3. And okay, yeah, we'll research the fighter. We'll put the we'll put this guy on top, this guy on bottom. I'll then buy my fighter. So that's just going to be equal trade. Yeah, I don't think I have this. 1, 2, 3 right there. Boom. Put this on the fighter, can't move. Okay, good, nice, done. This guy's turn, 1, 2. Fighters trade. That's it. They all die. Okay, this guy goes back. Assassin goes 1, 2. This guy spawns an enemy. This assassin goes 1, 2. Cavalry goes 1, 2. Spawns an enemy now. It's an archer. Boom. Remove a token. It's my turn. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Because this guy and this guy are going to attack me. So even if I get one person on the board, assassins deal 6 damage. So that's pretty much it. Just to say I got close to victory, I'm just going to mine twice. So that's going to give me 8 plus 6. That gives me, what, 14? Is that right? 1, 2, yeah. So let's go, and just to make myself feel good. I'll die semi-wealthy in this game. How about that? Okay. Yeah. Those are my 2 actions. Assassin goes 1, 2, destroys the castle. Boom. And if you just want to see how the rest of this turn would have played out, fighter goes 1, 2. They spawn a general. This assassin comes, hits me again. This cavalry comes. This archer comes. They would spawn an enemy. they get that guy, they lose a token, and it gets even worse. Yeah, so that's about it. Again, this was the hard mode because I played with 10 tokens here, so maybe if I didn't have that, I could have slowly bled out. You kind of see where it was going, right? I mean, I was just trying to outlast and get these civilians give me the victory points. Pretty neat that both of them came up at the same time, and it kind of gave me a faint hope of victory. So, anyways, that's it. That's Furtherance solo mode. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you liked it, I've got other Furtherance coverage, so check that out too. So anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, so long, farewell.